Hey everybody, welcome to season 2, episode 2. We already did better than season 1 because well, we got a house and made it to the second episode. Sounds like there's pillagers in my house. Okay. But the goals for this episode after I kill these guys is to get some mangrove and spruce wood so I can build a windmill, a barn, and add some accent colors to my house. Right now that he's dead, hold on. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this on my shield because why not? Alright. That was pretty inconvenient for starting an intro, but now that they're done and dealt with, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go exploring, hopefully find what we're looking for, hopefully find some cool stuff in the world, and I'll get back to you once I get some wood and make a boat and I get down to the ocean. Alright, well, it's time to set sail. Thinking I just stick with the ocean because probably gives us the most ground to cover by boat. Hopefully I can get a saddle to make exploring the other way behind my base a little easier. But for now this will have to do. Just take a boat out, see what we find, hopefully come across something. So it didn't take too long, we found a sunken ship. It actually looks like it's in really good condition. Perfectly preserved ship at the bottom. Not scared to go here because I mean, there should be doors down there. Alright, well, back to just crossing the ocean, and I'll see you once I find something else. Well, you can still see the ship from here, and there's an underwater, what's it called, underwater temple, guardian temple. It's extremely hidden in all the stuff here. I didn't even see it. I saw a guardian swimming around it. Um, that'll make for a fun video in the future, but I think I'm gonna wait till I get better armor, and I don't remember them being strong from a previous world I've had. That wasn't hardcore, so I wasn't really scared to fight them. But that could come in handy. That could be a cool video. Maybe drain it out, try and build something with it. I'm not too sure yet, but that'll be for probably way later once I get. I mean, I don't probably need full netherite for that, but like at least once I get some enchantments and can brew up some water breathing and whatnot. Got another sunken ship. This one's upside down. I did just see it drowned in the water, so I'm kind of scared because I don't want to die. But I mean, I can see the chest right here. Well, perfect timing. We found a village right up here, so as long as I can run over quick enough. I think this is actually right near spawn. I didn't realize this is the way that my ocean was facing. Yeah, I think this is the one from the first episode. Well, I'm gonna spend the night here, then I'm gonna steal a bed, and then we'll be back on to the adventure. So I'll see you once I get back out to the ocean. Alright, well, I guess we might as well just pass this other village. I'm not gonna go there, man. I think we pretty much cleared anything out we would want at the start. I think I left some hay bales, but I got a stack and a half of bread right now, so just gonna keep going off this way. We have our third ship here, and it just reminded me that I have a treasure map that I'm supposed to be following, so I think after I get this, I'm gonna head to wherever this treasure is and hopefully find it in less than, 5 hours. Well, it looks like now we've got to follow two treasure maps unless they're the exact same thing. I think they are different. Well, might as well collect this one while we're over here. I'll see you once I get to the X on the map. Alright, so we have a team that our buried treasure is right about here, and it looks like there's some kind of different biome or something off to the side of the map. It's kind of turning brown. I think I'll go over that way after I get this treasure. But I guess I'll just speed things up and see how long it takes me to find this. It'll either take, 20 seconds to 20 minutes. But I guess for now, you just get to watch me probably struggle. There's no way that actually worked. I try this every time. I try to line myself up on the little X there with my butt just peeking out, because I forget who it was. I saw like a TikTok of some YouTuber saying that like that's how you get right on it, and it never works. Alright, so we got our first diamond, Heart of the Sea, and some more iron. I'll take it. I can't believe that actually just worked. That's never worked anytime I did it. I've come close to one before, but I've never actually landed like right on top of one. Alright, I'm gonna go that way so I can get towards whatever this biome or color is. Could just be like dirt loading in weird, I don't know. Because there's also some brown. I don't know what way I'm looking. Over that way. Alright, well, I'm just gonna head that way and see what we get there. That color might have been just this village over here. Nice little village. Alright, well, there's nothing here, just one chest. I got some bread. Oh wait, I didn't even see this house. Alright, well, there's actually gonna be 2 more chests here. A whole bunch more bread. I don't know how I didn't realize, please. Yeah, I'll just take the bread for now. Alright, well, that's all for this village. Just these couple of chests, all I'm taking is the bread. And I'm gonna head towards this treasure map before I forget when they're in the water. Such an inconvenience. Let's see. Oh god, is this gonna be a hard one? Oh. Okay, it was right next to me. Alright, well, take my boat over, get some spruce, get some saplings, and then I guess we'll keep going and hopefully find the pale oak and the mangrove wood. We ended up finding an igloo too. So back to a frozen river. Once we search this igloo, hopefully it's one with the basement with the zombie villager down there. Oh, found another village. Alright, so there was nothing really good here, so I'm just gonna hop back in my boat and keep exploring. Why is there so many babies in this village, and why are they all chasing each other? Are they playing tag or something? Is that like a part of their AI? I'm pretty sure this said buried treasure map, and then I grabbed it and there was nothing, so I clicked it and now it's just a normal map. Alright, so we got the same scenario here. This says buried treasure. Now I know I don't even have to rewatch the footage because it's happening again. It's not popping up, and then I click on it and I make a normal map. So does that mean there's buried treasure somewhere that I'm just never gonna be able to find? I have this cool little I don't know what they're called. Ocean ruins, I think. It's like the whole entire castle sticking out. It's pretty cool. Also got quite a bit of drowns though. Oh, I mean, I can grab this chest. It's on land. It's pretty cool looking. I've never seen one like with so much of it sticking out of the water. Alright, well, found a absolutely massive ruined portal. Found a cherry blossom biome. I mean, not what I was looking for, but I'll still take a sapling or two back with me. Might as well. Found ourselves a little jungle. I might run through this. Maybe I'll find a jungle temple. Who knows? Alright, I gotta make some kind of village counter or something because it's getting out of hand. So many villages in this world. And there was a lot of sunken ships too. A very weird glitch going on here at this random village. This village is right next to that ruined portal. But yeah, this house is a little broken here. This random village. Oh my god, a treasure map, and it's actually not broken this time.
Looks like this bit has a separate treasure, so back to another sped up video of me digging a hole. Just this time it's more annoying because it's underwater.
We're getting pretty good at lining myself up on this map here to make sure I find these. And oh my god, 4 diamonds in here? Alright. Got a lot of iron on this trip. Thinking I'll take straight this way back towards my base, and then I'll go away straight over that way. So I'll go east, and then turn off south. And hopefully in this, you know, I think I have to go like 8,000 blocks straight this way before I go the like 3,000 back the other way. But hopefully once I do that, I'll end up finding something along that path. If not, I'm gonna start exploring up in the positives instead of back down this way. So I'll see you once I get back to the base. Finally, after forever of searching, I've been able to find the mangroves. I'm just gonna grab a couple propagules. I think that's what they're called instead of saplings. And when you're heading in my straight line back home, pretty much. Hopefully we'll come across Pale Oak on the way. If not, I guess I'll search back the other direction. But I'll see you once I find Pale Oak or once I get back to my base. Came over here, built up on this tree, and then realized I forgot to unmute. So pretty much the only Pale Oak I've found is this one right here. I didn't even know that they could spawn in just one like this, but we're gonna have to deal with what we got. This kind of stinks because, you know, if this doesn't give me 4 saplings, I'm gonna have to pray to find another one at some point. But I got some of the wood, so I can probably start my barn. Here is all that I get. But I mean, I can't complain. 48 wood, 5 saplings. Because as long as I get 4 saplings, which I got over, it's fine. But now that I have this, I'll just cut out the, you know, I think it's like 7,000 more blocks I gotta go to get home. Kind of annoyed because I searched for like 4 hours to get all this wood, and right across over there, it's not rendering in right now, but there were spruce trees, and then like 1,000 blocks that way there was mangroves, so everything I needed was actually, look at that, 1,800, 1,200, so was barely even far from my base if I would have ended up just getting lucky and going this way. But you know, it's just how it ended up being, that I got really unlucky, man. Spent way too long trying to find this stuff. I don't know where my bed went, so I can't really sleep because I haven't seen a sheep while I was waiting. But 5 saplings is good for me. I'm gonna just head back out to the water and finish making my way back to the base. Oh my god. Finally, I was able to make it all the way back home. And I realized I forgot to grab some flowers I wanted to use out front of my house. But you know what? I don't care because I'm just happy to be back. I got everything sorted out where it needs to be. What we got was 8 diamonds, 8 coast trims, got 2 name tags. We got enough iron to make 10 blocks and have 6 spare. 6 bells because I just take every bell for my own buildings because, I mean, those villagers don't need them. We got, I think, 8 brewing stands. I think I already had 2. 2 XP bottles, century trim. Actually, we might have already had this. I don't remember if we just got this or if we had that already. Water breathing. 4 Hearts of the Sea, and then 4 treasure maps that still don't work. And then obviously we got the pale oak, spruce, and then the mangroves, as well as cherry blossom, moss block, and bamboo to plant. So, I don't know, I guess I should make a tree farm of sorts. I think I'm gonna go to this little island thing right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant all these up, wait for them to grow. And then once I get a bunch of wood, I'll come back, show you where I plan on building. So I finished up the detailing of the base for now, at least. Still undecided on how to kind of break up the color difference without changing either of the woods. I think later down the line, I might try adding some andesite and some like mossy stone brick to the walls, and maybe try adding like a couple different pieces of logs here and there, maybe some moss on the roof, just to add a little more contrast. But why is there so many pillagers spawning in this area? Take you what I was saying before that. So, added some stuff around the house. Got some sugarcane, carrots, potatoes, wheat, bamboo. We did some buttons, some fences, some trapdoors, and we planted a few flowers up here and down here. Now that that's out of the way, I can start working on the barn I would like to build. But beforehand, I want to get andesite because I want to build a silo behind it. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I want to build this little barn for my animals because I have a little picture that I drew like a year ago off to the side, and I looked over and I was like, oh, you know, that would look cool to build in Minecraft, especially with the like the red tint of the mangroves, and now they have a white wood, which is perfect for the roof. If I could figure out how, I'll overlay a picture of the sketch right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get to finding that spot and building it. This video's probably already running a little longer than usual, so I'll try to cut out as much as I can. Alright, so I'm currently trying to flatten this hill out because I want to flatten it out and then kind of make like a dip down through the middle here, so that way I can have, as the sun rises over there, it'll kind of shine through the dip in the hills and then kind of backlight the barn, might make it look cooler. It's kind of how the little sketch I have is drawn, so I'm just going to try and recreate that. I think it might be like fun to try and actually like work with the natural lighting. I've never really tried to build anything based off where the sun sets or rises, so I'll get back into taking this hill down a bit, and I'll see you once I have the frame of the barn done. Decided to make a diamond shovel with some of the diamonds we got on our trip because it's taking so long to carve this hill down and out, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully this will kind of speed up the process. So we got the hills carved out how I kind of want these to look for now. This one's kind of more, I guess, tapering down this way. So that way I can have the windmill here, and then kind of have like the layers to the farm. I think I'll do like potato, wheat, carrot, something like that. Just that way it has like green and tan stripes. And then the windmill will be at the very tip of this hill. And then this one here, I don't have anything in mind yet to put on it. If you have anything that might look cool, let me know. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, maybe a lighthouse could look cool. And then kind of turn this whole area to like a beachy area or something. But that's all for the mountains. Those are finished until I start the windmill. And this is what we got going for our barn so far. So I'm thinking the roof will kind of be more flat here and slope its way up. Then I'll probably use some blocks, that way I can have this be a taller portion, and then kind of round off up there, and then come back down the same way. It's rather big in here, but I think it'll be fine. I'm thinking I can do pigs, sheep, I don't know, I might put chickens, but I might just have them like running around the area, kind of maybe do like a big fenced in or something. Or I might build a separate little section here for the chickens, kind of like an opening. And I'm gonna have a big pale oak fence right here, and I'll have the cows outside in a little like fenced in area. I don't know, I think that might look cool. And I'm thinking that I'll do stairs down the middle here, and then one goes up to a loft that way, and one comes up to a loft that way. Probably put windows on both the sides here, and figure out if there's any way I can kind of like throw some more details into here. I wasn't sure how nice this mangrove wood would look, but it honestly is like the perfect barn color once you put it next to the pale oak. But I'll get back to working on this. I'll get back to you once I have the whole thing built up and finished. Alright, so we got our pen, the barn, and the silo finished up here. I was here at, when the sun was rising, so you could actually see how it wanted, but, had a bit of a interference, so all that's kind of messed up, and I'm not about to wait a whole other night just to get that. I already have a picture of it, so I'll insert the picture if I can figure out how. Pretty much it turned out exactly how it was supposed to look. I got the sun rising in between the two little hills, and then I got the silo, the barn, little gated area, all turned out pretty good to me. Added some little wood piles, used some rails to look like they're being held down. This is the design I went for the pen. It looked different. I had didn't have these slabs covering the whole top, but I had carpets there. But then the cows could get over it, so then I put trapdoors, but they could still get over that. So I had to go with the bit more bulky design and use the slabs. I mean, it's relatively simple, nothing too crazy. Kind of give it a little arch. The babies can walk out, but they pathfind to adult cows, so it doesn't really matter. Then up in here, we've got the inside of the barn. Yeah. Pigs off to the side here. He's somewhere over in that corner. Give him a little pool with some mud. Then we've got this side. There's a lot more sheep because I found more sheep than the one pig. These open up outside. I had to keep them closed because the babies could get through. Now this down here, I was gonna have up there was like a little front and then a bigger area down here for mass sheep breeding. I was gonna make it look kind of like fake outside, but I mean I feel like there's not much of a point in them. I can just close those, breed them in here, kill a bunch of them, and still have a couple left over to look nice. But I mean eventually down the road I'll just be using like golden carrots, so I don't really. At some point this will just be mostly cosmetic, which I mean it already is pretty much just for the looks. And we've got the upstairs. I've got this nice little window at the front. Peek through it if you want. And then we've got trapdoors for mini railings. They don't actually work, but I mean they look cool, so I didn't really care. Now coming off to the back is the silo, which I mean it's relatively bland. It's just smooth andesite, I think it's called. But I mean, gets the job done. It matches. It looks like a silo. I feel like it kind of just brings the whole barn area together. Now I'm thinking about maybe putting like a couple of crops back here just to kind of fill in the space. Behind the barn has nothing going on. I don't really know what I could put here. Maybe I'll add like a wishing well on a bench or something at some point, just to kind of make the area look nice. Both sides have this, just to decorate the windows that look good. I'd say that's that whole project complete. So the next would be working on the windmill, which will be on top of that hill there, with the plants coming down it. This one, like I said, nothing planned for it, but maybe in the future some kind of lighthouse or something might look cool. Actually, I'm kind of thinking it might be cool to dig a hole in this, like a cave, and then that could be our nether portal. I don't know, that's for another episode, but, you know, keep that in mind. Let me know if you have any good ideas down in the comments. But that's it for the barn. It's all complete. And yeah, now I'll just get to working on the windmill, and I'll see you once I got that framed out so you get the general idea. And then after that, I'll show you the finished product. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of these pillagers. I swear, every time I turn around, there's more of them. I mean, to be fair, I've been playing for a while to get these builds done, but like, I feel like I never seen them spawn in this much before. Right now we got the kind of frame, I guess you could call it, built up, so I went ahead and did the bottom layer. It's bigger. It's I think it's like 6 blocks tall. And then the second layer, which is going to be the only other layer, comes in, I think 1 block all around, and then that'll go up. Right now I built a pillar in the middle for a general height, but I think I'm going to make it taller than that actually, because it kind of looks too short. Yeah, I'll probably make it a little taller than that. And then the actual like fan looking part will come off the front right here. And then I'll start working on planting up all the crops. So I'll get back to you once I got the windmill finished and once I got all the crops done being planted. That way you can see the final results. Going out on a short adventure right now to go grab some dark oak because for some reason I didn't grab any saplings. Yeah, when I first started exploring, so I gotta go back out and get some dark oak because I think it'll look nice with the windmill. Ended up just finding a iron ship right here that was just some dark oak logs. So hopefully this will be enough and I can cut my adventure short. But first I'm gonna go to the buried treasure up this way somewhere. I'll see you once I get the chest and then I'll head back home and finish up the windmill. Finally, after way too long, just like the barn, just like the adventures I had to go on, we have the windmill finally finished up and complete. Our farm area here is a little lackluster because well, we had to make the farm to get more crops to put in it. But for now, it's done. It's complete. Thinking about adding some windows to the sides. I think there was a couple places I wanted to put some stairs and slabs to kind of add more depth to it, but I don't remember where that was. I wanted to do that. I went ahead and made up this little path through here. X up to the barn's front door, comes over to a little pen. Eventually, I'll make it go up to my base and then to anything else around the area. And then obviously it comes up to the windmill too. Kind of had it curve up to it, thought it looked cool. We've got our water heading under the blocks here. Just kind of helps keep everything look smooth. It kind of limits the distance each level can be, but I mean, just kind of fill it with the hoe and then it works its own self out. But that's all for now. If you watch the whole video and you like what you see, you like the builds and the adventure, you know, consider subscribing and liking, and keep your eye out for episode 3.